It's where I've been and who I am, all the ways I've grown. Blood and the sweat, tears and regret made me hard as stone. On my own, put the work in, yeah, I earned it. It's my destiny. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped, shooting my shot. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped, shooting my shot. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Oh, 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 do a double take, see me on fire, see that I can't break. Knew I'd be great, knew I would rise through all of the pain. All of the love, start with it now, keeper of all faith, never changed. Put the work in, yeah, I earned it. It's my destiny. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped, shooting my shot. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped, shooting my shot. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Oh, 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 put the work in, yeah, I earned it. It's my destiny. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped, shooting my shot. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped, shooting my shot. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped, shooting my shot. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm on top.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome, Cap Nation Live, your all things sports betting show for Thursday Night Football, the 11th of September. Wild times going on in the world today. Welcome, everybody. Glad with all the craziness that's going on in the world that you guys are here and spending some time with me. What is going on? William tuning in, Roland tuning in, Reed tuning in, Bakerman23 tuning in, Brian Carter. I wasn't lying. That's why the screen didn't turn on right away. I had a snickerdoodle with some frosting still processing through the teeth. Chef Bayer in the house. What's going on? What is going on, everybody? Who's ready to rock and roll today? We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun today. Devin, what's going on, man? How are you? How are you? By the way, there is a members-only video for tonight. And it is posted. It is posted, Chef Bear. I got a bag full of tacos and sports. Therapy. Tacos? Did somebody say tacos? Did somebody say tacos? Every fat man loves some tacos. I'm soft volume-wise. It's up as high as I can lift it without it putting it into the red. Try on your end, Reed. I can't lift it any higher or amplify it anymore without it putting in and start cutting out. because it'll be pitched too high. Reginald, what's going on, my brother from another mother? Says, my brother, I'm back on board. Glad to have you back with us, Reginald. Glad to have you back with us. I see you got my personal plays today. Glad to have you. It's going to be a big day today. Not only do we have my personal plays, which have been on fire, we got FC's MLB Game of the Month. Shane says, hey, what's going on, Shane? Says, I have you on the big screen TV. I may see a gray hair or 100. Gray hair or 2. You see? This shit's all gray, man. The life of a sports bettor. Turn gray. Read the YouTube volume was down, right? It was the YouTube volume, not me. It was the YouTube volume. Should be fun today, man. We get NFL, we get a college football game, we get Major League Baseball still rolling. You got 10 of them. That's even better, man. That is even better there, Chef Bear. How long we got until game time? Got a little while. Hour and 40 minutes to kick off. We do get some baseball between then. We do get some baseball starting here shortly. Anybody bet the game's coming up? The Nats and the Marlins, they're in the first inning. Tigers at the Yankees. Royals at the Guardians. The Royals at plus 116 dog with Kolek on the mound. I kind of like the Royals to go back-to-back today. But I also like the over 7.5 in that game, too. Can the Phillies sweep the Mets in a 4-game series? Probably. I think so. You know, I would love to see just an absolute shit ton of runs in this Miami game. Cannot lie. By the way, none of my personal plays have started. The red hot personal plays have not started. We got college football in there. We got Major League Baseball in there. We also have the NFL as well as some prop bets in there that I think everybody's going to absolutely love. Mr. Grover, what is going on? How are you, sir? Man, we're going to be live today. We're going to be live tomorrow. We're going to be live every day between here and Monday Night Football. Nats got a runner on first with 1 out. Would love to see them just knock some runs in. Brian says the Phillies sweep. I agree. I like the Phillies today. I definitely like the Phillies today. Alrighty. We're going to take a gander. Roland likes the Phillies tonight too. Nice. We're going to take a gander. We're going to just roll down the list of some Major League Baseball. And then we'll jump over to college. And we'll cycle right back to the NFL. I got some good stuff that I think you guys are going to like. Did you watch the daily free play video? If you watched the daily free play video, there is a nice daily free play in there. Which, by the way, all we do is just keep winning them suckers. Winning them so much, the haters are starting to buy packages. You guys remember, like 2 weeks ago, all them haters that were dropping comments? They're all quietly buying packages now. Emailing in. Hey, man, how do I access this play? And I want to be like, hey, aren't you the one that was, talking trash? But I don't. I appreciate them. I appreciate all the haters. Hey, Zeus, what's going on, man? The haters, if they stick around long enough, if they hate long enough, they turn into our faithful following. They do. Because they see that, I mean, how can you hate something that's real? I ain't perfect. I ain't 100%. I never will be, and I will never tell you that I am. But I will always shoot you straight. We put guarantees on our big plays to help you guys. We're not just here to take your money and run. And if for some reason, like for tonight, if for some reason FC shit the bed, he's going to take care of you. You're going to get his next game of the month absolutely free, which I believe is looking, I don't know if he said it was an NFL play next or college football, but it's one of the others. So, like, if for some reason that one shit the bed, he'll take care of you. So, people come in here and they hate because we're different. But then when it's all said and done, when they're all said and done, they become our faithful following. It's just what happens. It's just what happens. Marlins get out of the inning. Somehow. Tyler, what's going on, man? If you haven't watched the daily free play, you probably should. There's a great free play in there. Ricky Brown, thanks for jumping on board my personal plays. Brian Carter getting my personal plays. Scott Wegner as well. Robert Baylor, L. Wagner, I see you in here as well. Got my personal plays. Arnold jumping on my personal plays. Eric jumping on board. FC's Major League Baseball game of the month. I see Veronica. I see you got the company's game of the year for Saturday. That is going to be a lot of fun. Reginald, I know you jumped on board my personal plays. Thank you. Mark Spano jumping on board premium plays. Jeffrey Thompson jumping on board my personal plays. Rolling. When you lose, you take it on the chin. Unlike, I don't even want to say the name. Unlike you know who calling every game he loses rigged. Yeah. The NFL ain't rigged. Major League Baseball ain't rigged. The NBA ain't rigged. NHL ain't rigged. WNBA ain't rigged. You know what was probably rigged back in COVID was Belarus and Nicaraguan soccer. That was probably rigged by the players. But in the NFL, that shit ain't rigged. The refs ain't on. The refs ain't rigging the game. They're making too much money to throw a game for you, or for me, or for anybody, or for their friends. So any sports handicapper that's blaming the refs, the umpires, the officials, and calling it rigged, or Vegas made a call and they came back and won. Nah. It's not what happens. Anybody saying that shit, just classify them under the degenerate loser side. They should probably be calling 1-800-NEXT-STEP. All right? They should probably be calling 1-800-NEXT-STEP and getting themselves some help. Table tennis is rigged. I mean, the Tijuana Turtles definitely rigged. John Havlis, thanks for jumping on board FC's Game of the Month. Timothy Ahern, I know you jumped on board the Game of the Year on Saturday. Thank you. Cheryl Taylor, Sherry Mays. Look at that. Cheryl and Sherry back-to-back, both purchasing my personal plays. Glad to have you ladies on board. Matt jumping on board today. Jesus getting my personal plays as well as FC's plays, as well as premium plays. Jesus triple dipping today. Matt Thornton getting my personal plays as well. Stacy getting my personal plays. And if I miss your name, there's so many. It's nothing personal. I do appreciate each and every single one of you guys, but there's so many I can't go down the list, or else we'll never talk about games. We'll just be thanking everybody that signed up, which I have no problem doing, but I know you guys want the juice while we're here live. So without further ado, just jumping on down the list. Mets, Phillies. I mean, I like the Phillies today, but, you know, you got to lay a little juice if you want them. Actually, you don't. Excuse me. They're minus 124. It was yesterday you had to lay the juice. Luzardo on the mound going up against Peterson. Pitching matchup, I'd say, you know, definitely, I want to say he's a slight favor towards the Mets, but not really. I mean, Luzardo, he's, 13-6 with a 4.01 ERA. He gets the job done. Jesus Luzardo just quietly gets the job done. Number 44, what did he give up? 2 runs in the last 2 starts. Out of 12 and 2/3 innings, he's given up 2 runs. Just 7 hits. 15 strikeouts and 5 walks, with 4 of those walks coming in that last game where he gave up 2 runs. So I definitely like the Phillies today. Reed says, renewing the $300 weekly package tomorrow, brother. Ever thought of making a monthly rate for the weekly package? You know, I don't think they ever have, but Reed, if you send me an email, I'll put it in the chat. Send me an email. If you want a monthly package, send me an email, and I will get you a discount, that same package for a month at a very good discounted rate. Absolutely. Save you some money there. Jesus says, let's hit another same game parlay in football. Hell yeah. But Reed, I just, in the comment section, it's just Kyle@cappersdirect.com, but I just put it in the chat. Ronald Brown, what's going on, man? Amateur Rory, what's the deal, my brother? Cap Nation family, hope all is good. All is good here. All's fair and going good here. I am golfing tomorrow, by the way. That's where the Amateur Rory status comment probably came from. I am golfing tomorrow, and we will run a golf promo tomorrow. Feeling a career best round, by the way. I'm just putting that out there for the live chat now. I am not going to say it in the daily free play video. If you watch it and you hear it in the live chat, you might want to guess low, because I'm feeling a career round tomorrow. I get invited to play with another group, not playing with the doctor or the guy from Pepsi Cola. Playing with 3 other guys. They're like, hey man, you want to? They know I'll gamble, and they know I'll gamble big. And they're like, hey man, you want to play with us on Friday? I'm like, man, I got the doc, and they're probably watching live now. I know why they invited me. They think they saw a sucker coming in, and they're just going to take my money. That's what they think. Until this 16 handicap shoots a low 80s round tomorrow. Jesus, no more fishing? I thought about going fishing. I went fishing in Mexico. Does that count? I caught some tuna. Caught a cold a couple weeks ago. Ronaldo better shoot an 85 or better. Man, I was close the other day. The other course that I went to earlier in the week, played from the tips with one of the guys that was a pro and shot an 86, and that was after going 7 over after the first 4 holes. It didn't help that I had a brand new driver shaft I was breaking in on hole 1, and first 3 times hitting the driver, they went straight out of bounds. So I was 7 over after 4, and then went 7 over the remaining 14 from the tips. So, and I got no business playing from the tips. I don't hit the ball far enough or straight enough to go play from back there. It was long. It was like 7,200 yards or something. Jesus. All right. Back to sports, because I know that's what you guys want. Love the Phillies today. Total over and under 8.5. I could see the total popping as long as the Phillies bats are cracking like they have been. I definitely see the total being a live bet. Marlins 2-0. Love it, Jesus. Love those updates. Keep it coming. Keep them coming. Just moving down the list. I mean, obviously, there's games that we have that we can't talk about, obviously, for obvious reasons, like FC's MLB Game of the Month. Or, we got a premium play on the total in the Tigers and Yankees game and whatnot. And I've got the total in the Mariners and Angels game. But, I mean, I could tell you this. I mean, I like Miller on the mound with the Mariners today. Mohammed Jabir, what's going on, man? How are you? Welcome. But I like the Mariners laying $1.64 on the money line. I mean, baseball's winding down for the day. Gonna be a big day tomorrow. And I mean, I wish we had early baseball. Jesus, got fantasy football. Thank you, reminder, fantasy football. I mean, you guys know I play fantasy football, but I am absolutely horrible when it comes to remembering my team. So thank you. Checking my 3 teams right now. Remember, if you're in our survivor pool, everybody but 3 people advanced. The 3 people that didn't select anything. Shame on them. They're lost, so we got 3 out. Still like 39 to go, I believe. 39 to win up to $1,000. Ooh, I got Jordan Love on a team. All right, chat, here's the question. Do I start Jordan Love tonight against Washington? Or do I start Justin Herbert against the Raiders? I'm thinking I go a little Herbie against the Raiders. What do you guys think? What's up, Brian? How are you, man? LaShawn, what's going on, man? Trying to see if I have anything else for today on this team. Nope. I got Jaden Reed, but he's on the bench. And you guys know I am by no means am I ever a fantasy expert. Fantasy is not my forte. Picking winners is my forte. Fantasy, not my forte. All right, Herbert it is. All right, off to team number 2. I got Scary Terry. He's starting. And I got Tucker Kraft for my tight end. My other options, I also have Matthew Golden on the bench for Green Bay and Austin Eckler on the bench. Not big fan of him. I did pick up Hollywood Brown on waivers. JJ, what's up, man? All right. Do I roll with Scary Terry? I only have one tight. I guess I only drafted one tight end in this league, so I guess we're rolling with Tucker Kraft. All right, off to team number 3 real quick. I got Jaden Daniels starting quarterback. Or on the bench, I got Justin Fields against Buffalo. Jaden Daniels tonight or Justin Fields against Buffalo. Kind of leaning towards Jaden Daniels, who's already in there. Other than that, all my other starters are playing on Sunday, including the whole bench. Ronald says McLaren will be Daniels' target tonight. I like that. I like that. By the way, plenty of time to go get on board FC's MLB Game of the Month. I think you can get on it until like 9 o'clock. They're not going to take it off the website until 9. I know they've been advertising 7 p.m. Eastern time, but the actual time it comes off the website is like 9 o'clock. So you got plenty of time. All right. Baseball tomorrow looks really good, by the way, guys. Baseball tomorrow. Friday baseball has been treating us real well. I mean, we got the Dodgers against the Giants. That should be a hell of a match right there with Yamamoto going up against Verlander. Fade the Lander. You heard it here first. Angels and the Mariners. That should be a good one. Castillo on the mound going up against Kikuchi. Singer and the Reds against the A's tomorrow. Dylan Cease on the mound for the Padres. Priester on the mound for the Brewers going up against the Cards. The Diamondbacks on the road in Minnesota going up against Lopez. Astros in Atlanta against the Braves for the weekend. Yankees headed to Boston. Gil vs. Giolito. That should be a hell of a game. So, Ronaldo, you'd start Justin Fields over Jaden Daniels tonight? Jesus says, calling it now, Red Sox win the series. We get the Tigers against the Marlins. Skubal on the mound going up against Alcantara. Give me some Tigers action tomorrow, boys and girls. DeGrom on the road against the Mets. DeGrom headed back to New York, going to face off on the other side of the mound, or other side of the field. He's going to have Tong. White Sox and the Guardians. Give me the Guards all day long in that matchup. Orioles and the Blue Jays. That should be a good one. Royals at the Phillies. Phillies should just be smashing people all season long. Pirates at the Nationals. Another do-nothing game. Probably take the over with Keller and Lord on the mound. And then there's one early game at 11:20. Boz going up against Boyd between the Rays and the Cubs. Man, I've been high on the Rays and high on the Cubs. That should be a good game right there. The Cubbies laying $1.75 on the money line tomorrow. It's actually up to $1.78. Wow. Wow. So for everybody that doesn't know, well, first, we're going to jump into college football next. We'll do NC State and Wake Forest. But for everybody that doesn't know, last Saturday, we had a monster day. Not only do we have Guaranteed Saturday, but we had the UFC stuff, with the UFC Max Fight Pick, the UFC Max Fight Pick Parlay. But then we also had my personal play MLB Game of the Year, which was a fantastic winner for everybody. Congrats to everybody that hammered that one. But I also told you guys there was an opportunity if everything lined up right here at the company. We had one circled for a very long time for a projected pitching matchup that we needed for a game of the year from the company. So the Cappers direct official from the company, which is all 8 of us here, Mo, Larry, Curly, and fucking Bob, and, one of the M, other Jay, and 8 1/4 if you count FC. We're all in agreement. Absolutely love the play. It's the company's biggest Major League Baseball bet of the entire year. So that goes down Saturday as well. So if you missed last Saturday, don't miss this Saturdays. You heard it here first. Saturday is going to be a lot of fun. But first, we get Thursday, and we get tomorrow on Friday. Tomorrow will be game of the week. My personal play game of the week. So, a lot of action going on all weekend long, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, moving into college football. Now, I have a personal play on the side of this game. The side of this game between NC State and Wake Forest. NC State laying 7.5 on the road. Wake Forest catching 7.5. Total sitting over and under 52.5. We could focus in on some first half wagers and the totals. Both teams sitting 2-0. Wake Forest has not been tested yet. They struggled in week 1 against Kennesaw State. Okay, I take that back. They were tested against Kennesaw State, but they have not been tested against a stellar opponent just yet. They barely won in week 0 or week 1, whatever you want to call it, 10-9. They beat Western Carolina 42-10. Then you got NC State rolling. They're on the road. They beat up ECU 24-17 at home. They were at home against Virginia. They struggled to get the job done there. They got the job done, but they struggled. They let Virginia put up 31 points on them. They won 35-31. In the game, I mean, they covered the spread. They were laying 2.5, but Roland says, I will never forget the Astros ticket you showed me from years ago. You're lost, but I gained so much respect for you for showing me that ticket. I know you won it back 2 games later. Yeah, it was actually on the Yankees. Game 2 of the ALCS against the Astros. Astros fucked me the year that they got caught cheating. $100,000 to win 105 on the Yanks. I remember it clear as day. I was standing there watching it. 1 on. Bottom of the 9th. Altuve's up. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Them banging the drum. Altuve hits that 2-run home run for the walk-off. Yanks were up 1-0. I still have nightmares. Lose $100K. It's okay, but like you said, we won it back the next day. Plus $5,000, so consolation prize. I got $5,000 in my pocket out of it. And a lot of stress. I probably lost, probably why it's all gray, and probably why I lost like 4 years of my life. JJ, I know I'm trying to talk about my Astros. Cost me a lot of money. Cost me a lot of money. All right, NC State, Wake Forest. First quarter action. Which, by the way, this game starts in 23 minutes. First quarter total sitting at 10.5. NC State is laying 1.5 in the first quarter. Jesus says lose $100K, I'd be depressed. I was very depressed. And I did not want to go back and bet it again, but I did, and luckily we won. So, luckily we won. It was kind of sickening to go back in there 2 days in a row. And not to collect from the first day. Ronaldo says, I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag on this college game tonight, but I will say I believe someone is going to have 1 in the L column tonight, but you might be surprised on the winner. One of them is definitely going to have an L in the a notch in the loss column. No doubt about that one. Both these teams sitting 2-0. First quarter spread. JJ says, I like Wake Forest. Brian says, I've seen Kyle many times bet cash at the casino on the site. No doubt about it. The old phone in the pocket, walking up live on YouTube. I'd be like, check and make sure it was on. We were still filming. We were still live. Be like, yeah, I need to win 20K on 243, please. Run line. Take the over on 394 for 10K. Is that phone on, sir? Oh, no, it's just in my pocket. So weird how they were such big sticklers back in the day. Like, no cameras. Roland says, moral of the story is anyone willing to show you a losing ticket like that is always a straight-up person. Much respect. Thank you. I appreciate it. We will always shoot you guys straight here, no matter what. No matter what. Looking at this first quarter bet here, or the first quarter odds, NC State laying 1.5, Wake catching 1.5. First quarter winner. Tie would be a push. You can get Wake Forest at plus 144. NC State at minus 186. But if you think there might be a possibility of a tie, you could just take Wake at plus 1.5. Or if you think NC State's just going to come in and roll all over them. But what I'm looking at is I'm looking at the total. Total sitting at 10.5 minus 104. I mean, I like 9.5 way better. Way better, but 9.5 ain't available. At least not on FanDuel. Let's take a look at our friends over at JustBet. By the way, you can get my guaranteed game of the week tomorrow free. You can get guaranteed Saturday free. And you can get 3 days of either premium plays, my personal plays, or FC's plays free. If you don't have an account over at JustBet, if you were to make one, make a minimum deposit of $150, but you got to click on the link on our website. You got to go to our website, cappersdirect.com. You'll see the JustBet promo. Follow those instructions to the T. If you don't follow those instructions, you won't be eligible for those packages. But you can get all those packages free just by supporting a sponsor of the show. All right, let's see what JustBet has on this one for a first quarter wager. Brian says, guys, the hockey package on sale. I got it a couple weeks ago in a package. It's easy money. Had it for years. That is true. Yes. The NHL early bird that special sale, whatever you want to call it. I call it a special sale. It's half off for the early bird. It's only $500. It's $1,000 for the season. But if you buy it on the early bird, it's only $500. By the way, NHL, I think we're 9 days away. 9 days away from the start of the NHL. How cool is that? Like, we're getting into the best time of the year. We get the NHL. We get NBA next month. We get college basketball. I mean, we're not even into official start of week 2 of the NFL, and we're already talking the NHL being back. All right. First quarter, they've got the same thing as FanDuel, over 10.5 minus 104. It's enticing. Gonna ponder it. I'm gonna kick it around, folks. We're gonna kick it around, chat. We're gonna kick it around, chat. LaShawn says, just been a little different navigate. It's taken me a little time. You're right. It's taken me a little time to get used to navigating, to see where they have everything. I mean, I've been so conditioned to FanDuel and DraftKings. But it definitely pays to have betting options and multiple books, no doubt about it. Extremely big believer in that. By the way, there is a YouTube members only play. It is already out if you're not a YouTube exclusive member, which I know most of you in here are because your names are in green, but if you're not, or if you are, there's a link to it. And if you're not, you can click that link and then you can join directly from that page. We will have a members only live show this weekend as well. Gennaro says the Bills win the Super Bowl this year. But yeah, members only is posted. I literally did it as the countdown was on for the live show. All right, a little back to the college football. I'm mulling over the first quarter total being over 10.5. I do like it. First quarter total sitting at 10.5. But the first half is sitting at 27.5. Interesting number there. Interesting number. Second quarter total pregame is 15.5. Brian says those members only picks are great picks. Jesus says just saw the members only play and love it. If your name is not in green, you're not a YouTube exclusive member. You can become a YouTube exclusive member for $9.99, $14.99, or $29.99 a month. It's right here on YouTube. Each package is going to get you a little bit more. The top package is going to get you the most. It's going to get you all the bottom things, including members-only live shows, which we will be having. We'll have our normal live shows, and then we're going to have a members-only live show, which I believe we're going to do one on, possibly two, I believe Saturday and Sunday. Let's see. Yep, we'll do one on Saturday, at least Saturday, and then we'll more than likely change it up. We'll do one Sunday, and who knows? I might even go live while I'm golfing this weekend for you guys. You guys can see some of me and the guy from Pepsi are having a little match on Saturday, or excuse me, on Sunday. We're playing as well, which will be a lot of fun. All right, so back to this game. I think Wake's got to get out to a quick start. If they want to be competitive against NC State, they're going to have to score points. I think that makes the total on this one live. Man, I wish that ball was fair. Wish that foul ball was a fair home run there. I like the first quarter over 10.5. I'm going to bet it. Game starts in 14 minutes. Not going to go huge on it. 260 to win 250. Over 10.5. I just bet it right now. We're going to get that on the live show. If you want to know if I'm taking Wake or NC State, you got to get on board my personal plays for that one. $10 for the day. You can get NFL, NFL props, college football, and Major League Baseball, all part of my personal plays today. Stay focused on the course. So, no, that's Friday. Friday, tomorrow I will not be going live from the course. I'll go live after. Tomorrow, they think they're gonna hustle me. They see dollar signs and they're like, "Yep, we're bringing this boy, we're bringing this guy to the golf course. We got him." You know, nothing easy about taking my money. You're gonna have to pry it out of my fucking hands. Sunday will be good. Sunday will be fun. All right, let me get that bet up on the screen. Whoa. That ain't it. That ain't it, folks. There we go. That's it. All right, I'm going to leave this big for just a minute, and then I'll scale it down because we're going to be making more. Now, I'm debating double dipping and hitting just bet with it too. Anybody else loving the over 104 as well? Anybody else besides me? Or am I the only crazy one loving the over here? All right. So I just bet it on just bet as well. I don't even know how to see your wagers on just bet. Got 10.5 at plus money? Hell yeah, even better, man. All right. Not that my wager on Just Bet matters because I already showed the ticket, but I will post it up here. I just did a cash out with them not long ago, last week, and went so smooth. So their wagers look a little different. Looks like that. I like that they have a live cash out button now. I bet at 300 to win 288.46 plus my money back. Stace Pup says, go to the bottom and click on your picks in the green. Is that on Just Bet? Maybe that's on the phone. I found it. I found it to screenshot it. Jesus has got 1K on FC's Game of the Month on Just Bet. Very nice. Jesus, did you make a deposit lately? Hopefully they treated you fair. Which, so far, I've heard nothing but great things about them. Jesus says Just Bet is good. So far, everything with them has been super smooth, which is nice. Which is very, very nice. All right. Let's start talking about the NFL. Marlins with a 2-out base hit. Commanders at the Pack. We're less than an hour away, folks. We're less than an hour away. I need 4 runs or more in the first 5 of this Nationals game. Now, we've got plays on the side, the total, upside down. You know, you name it, we've got a play on it. Between premium plays or my personal plays. Do I like the Phillies tonight, LaShawn? I do. I do. I don't have a play on them tonight, but I mean, I do like them. No doubt about it, I do like them. Oh, yeah, JJ, yeah, they stranded base runners last inning, too. I think they've done that every inning so far, right? Chef Bear says Mets going to win here. Props, props, props tonight. Props, props, and more props tonight. If you want the total, it's on my personal plays. If you want the side, it's on premium plays. Who hit a home run for the Yanks? Not that I have a home run prop going. Royals 2-0 tonight. I did like them to win tonight. Judge hit one. I like it. Luzardo's not looking good pitching beach balls. Yeah, top of the first, 2-0. Runners on first and third and 1 out. Marlins have runners on first and second and 2 outs. I need a big whack here. Knock in some base runners, which would be great. Just hit one into the gap. Yeah, Mets winning 2-0. 3-0 Mets. 3-0 Mets. All right, diving into some props for Thursday Night Football. I've got a prop parlay for you guys. I got a prop parlay for you. I mean, assuming you wanted it. You guys might not even want my same game parlay. You might be like, yeah, that guy can't hit one. I do really remember us hitting a plus 1,011 not long ago. Things escalated in Philly real quick. And the Marlins strand too. All right, so I've got a plus 626. And if you take out the 2 touchdowns, which I did, it turns it into a plus 147, and then I used a 50% profit boost. But let's just go down the list of the props, see what I like. Taking a look at touchdown scorers first. Josh Jacobs, anytime touchdown, minus 220. Ooh, Jaden Daniels at plus 165 after getting one last week. Scary Terry held out to the end zone last week. He's a plus 170 this week. Debo is up to a plus 180. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt is a plus 200. Jaden Reed plus 210. Tucker Kraft at plus 210. Eckler plus 240. Dobbs a plus 240. Golden a plus 260. Zach Ertz in the sleeper spot at plus 280. And then you look at somebody like Noah Brown, plus 700. Green Bay defense to get a touchdown is plus 650. I like it. I like the Pack defense to get a touchdown today. I don't know if I'm going to bet it, though. Zach Ertz to get the first touchdown of the game is plus 1,900. Debo a plus 1,200. Josh Jacobs just a plus 310. Zach Ertz, as I talk about it, down to a plus 1,800. All righty. Hopefully we get some runs in that Nationals game. Moving on from touchdowns. First scorer, I mean, there's really no value in Josh Jacobs at plus 310. I think you could take anybody else and you're getting at least plus 1,100 or more. I would be looking at somebody like Tucker Kraft at plus 1,100 or maybe Zach Ertz at plus 1,800. Hell, even Scary Terry's at 1,200. I like all three of those, and I've got small little smidge wagers on all three of those touchdown props. Hold on, we got a spammer in here. Almost added the user as a moderator. We don't want to do that. That would be bad for the chat. Yeah, I got Tucker Kraft at plus 1,100, 100 to win 12, get 1,200. Zach Ertz 100 at plus 1,800, and Scary Terry 100 at plus 1,200. Nationals are annoying, right? They can put up runs and then they don't. Drop. There we go. 2 runners on. First and second. Joshua Scott, what do I think about Debo over 4.5 rushing? You know they're going to do that one. They're going to do a direct snap or something to Debo. I don't dislike Debo's rushing yards today at 4.5. It's just a matter if it's going to be effective or not against the Packers. The Packers know it's going to happen. But by no means do I dislike that bet. By no means do I dislike that bet. I mean, last week, Debo had 1 for 19. You know? He had 1 for 19. I mean, if you go back and you look at last year, and granted San Francisco was a whole different offensive scheme, but in 15 games last year, he had 42 carries for 136 yards and a rushing touchdown. The year before that, he had 37. The year before that, he had 42. The year before that, he had 59 with 8 rushing touchdowns. He can definitely get a snap or 2. And I can see that being part of their play calling moving forward. So, yeah, I don't dislike it at all. Josh, don't dislike it at all. 2 outs, runner on third. It would sure be nice to knock one in, or do the Nationals leave one stranded again? Move something around here. You know, we can never have too many screens going around here at once, right?
But when you need your home away from home to feel just a little more like home.
Not trying to get us booted off of YouTube by streaming anything live. Alrighty. They act like they can't score, right? I mean, that's exactly what it looks like. I mean, Weathers is pitching a great game. He's only 56 pitches through the 4th inning so far. All right, moving along in the prop department. You know, I took the over in the Yankees game. I don't have the Yankees game on a personal play today. I do like it, though. I mean, premium plays might have it, but I don't on a personal play. But premiums, yeah. I don't even know what is the total on that game. Or where is it at now? I know it was 1-0. Top of the second, Tigers. Just hit it right to him, why don't you? DeJong. Nat Strand, another one. Story of our lives today. Kickoff about to be underway in the Wake Forest game. By the way, you have until 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 Pacific, to get on FC's MLB Game of the Month. I don't know why they put 7. They originally told me 7. But you got plenty of time. You got plenty of time if you need a big winner tonight. All right, back to the NFL. We're going to be live for... Whoa, is that a touchdown by Wake Forest? What did I miss? How? I need to see a replay. Fantastic. Kickoff and then one play. Or was that or was it a kickoff return? Kickoff return. Touchdown Wake. That's the start we needed. But that live over is now 17.5. See what that live, not that I'm rebetting the live total, but out of curiosity, the first quarter total is 19.5. Love it. Now, if the Marlins can just put up some runs for me, it would be greatly appreciated. I think they've shown the replay like 4 times now. How many hits do we have in the Nationals game, out of curiosity? Hits and walks do we have? 4 hits and a walk for the Nationals. And 5 hits. We've had 10 base runners reach base, and the score is 2-0. Talk about untimely hits. Not being able to get a hit when you need it. Ronald, I agree with you. I'm on that side. I'm on that side. Mauricio, what's going on, man? $98-yard kickoff return. How about that? How about that? I think I'm going to... We need to bring back the football pools that we did. The squares, the numbers. Not today, though. We need to find an effective way to do it, though. All right, so back to the props, because we really didn't dive into props. We're getting sidetracked. We're getting sidetracked with the baseball game and the Nats fucking off. And we got Wake Forest going up 7-0 after a 98-yard kickoff return. Marisa says taking over 19 first quarter. I mean, I hope you get it. Because I got over 10.5. Weimer hitting one almost to the warning track. Pitcher was in disgust when that ball left the bat, and it wasn't even close to going out. All right, passing props. Jordan Love's total sitting at 236.5, 228.5 for Jaden Daniels. Jordan Love last week went 16 of 22 for just 188 yards. And today he's sitting at 236.5 against the Washington defense. Jaden Daniels at 228.5. Put up 233 last week. I mean, and I know that the defense from the Packers is legit. I still like Jaden Daniels over in his passing yardage. The passing attempts, Jaden over 31.5. No, Jordan Love at 30.5. Maybe take the under in the Jordan Love department on the player pass attempts. I'm not a big lover of that department right there, but Jordan Love under 30.5 is plus money at plus 112. I can see the Packers running the ball a lot. Ronald says, I love picking underdog. Syracuse got away from UConn last week. Lucky bastards. They did. They did. Picking underdogs is great, man. If you're not adding underdogs to what you're betting, even if you're just taking plus the points, right? But if you're not taking underdogs, you're probably not a super successful sports bettor because dogs win. Dogs win a lot or cover the spread a lot. Chad, what's going on, man? Says today squares. NC State getting stopped on that first down. Going to be 4.5. See if they go for it. Just over the 50. What do you know? The Marlins got runners on base. Got a runner on first. One out. Can Navarrete actually get... And he skies one to second. These boys. Of course they go for it on fourth down and convert. But I like the under on Jordan Love. Over passing, or the passing touchdowns. Jordan Love at over 1.5, minus 110. I like it. Jaden Daniels over 1.5 is plus money. He had one last week, right? He had one to Ertz. They're going to have to score to keep up. I kind of like the over 1.5 on both. I kind of like the over 1.5 on both. Jordan Love, one alternate touchdown, passing touchdown. Jaden Daniels, an alternate passing touchdown. Parlayed together is a minus 248. For them each to have one. I mean, you have to lay nearly 2.5 to 1 to make any money, but big risk. But I see that cashing with ease. I see both getting a passing touchdown, at least one. I can see that happening. Taking a look at receiving props. Scary Terry McLaurin at 51.5. I like him. I like his over today. Jaden Reed at over 38.5. I kind of like it. Oh, the Marlins still in second and got to third on a overthrow of second base. Marlins got a runner on third, 2 outs. Good base running there to get to third. Tucker Kraft over 41.5. I like Tucker Kraft over 41.5 today. I might be a little biased. He's on my fantasy team. Player receptions. And he skies out for the third out. You got to be kidding me. Leave another runner on base. Scary Terry at 4.5 receptions at plus money. I like it. I like it. Zach Ertz over 3.5. Nah. 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 He had 3 last week for 26 yards and a touchdown. Noah Brown had 2 for 27 yards. I'm brewing something together for us. So bear with me. All right. Here's a little Commanders reception prop parlay. I kind of like this. I used all alternate receptions. Zach Ertz at 3+. I didn't do over 3.5. I did the 3+. Noah Brown at 2+. Noah Brown is the wild card. I'm not too keen on this one. Deebo Samuel's at 4+, and Scary Terry at 4+. It pays back $315. If you take out Noah Brown, it boosts it. It makes it a 3-player, and it puts it at plus 175. What I like to find is I like to find something that's 3 or 4 wagers in the player prop department that gets us anywhere from a plus 175, 150-ish to 300. That's what I prefer. Something that has not extremely high odds, so we have a very solid chance at winning. That's what I prefer. Now, Green Bay spread it out last week. I mean, Jordan Love only passed it 22 times and only had 16 completions. 3 of them went to Reed, 2 of them went to Dobbs, 2 to Wicks, 2 to Kraft, 2 to Golden. Tucker Kraft's alternate receptions, he's at 2 at minus 1,200, 3 at minus 320. Not too keen on that game. If you go back and you look at the Giants game, the Giants and the Commanders, Theo Johnson got 1 reception, who was a tight end for the Giants against the Commanders defense. Bellinger, Daniel Bellinger, not Cody, He got 1. I mean, granted, it is the New York Giants. But their tight ends only had 2 catches against the Commanders. The whole game. So I'm not sure if I really want to risk minus 320, which would boost it from a plus 171 to a plus 253 for Kraft to get 3. Top of the 5th is done. I need 2. Dobbs to get 3. 3 plus. Just trying to find one more piece to the puzzle. I think I'm going to leave it at this, folks. DeSasser Jones, what's going on, man? Look at that big play by Wake Forest and flags everywhere. Let's go Wake, baby. Let's go Wake. Especially since the Nationals shit in the bed on us. Little rats. Sure could use a miracle 3-2 runs in the bottom of the 5th. 3-1 Yanks, love it. You're feeling great? Good, me too. Me too. Hopefully nothing funky happens and we cash this over. We'll be wishing we bet 2,000 on it, not to win 250. But hey, winning is winning and we'll take it. All right, so this is what I have. And I'm probably going to give you guys 2. Because I already have one that I want to give you guys. And then I'm making this one up. We're brewing it hot right now. It's plus 167. Let me see. I keep changing it a little bit. I like it to be plus money. But man, I got to tell you this. Zach Ertz, 3 plus. Debo, 3 plus. McLaren, Scary Terry, 3 plus. It's a minus 119. Granted, we're laying juice on all 3 of them. But Scary Terry to get 3 receptions. Debo to get 3 receptions. And Zach Ertz to get 3 receptions. It's a minus 119. Yeah, I don't know how that's not a touchdown. I am going to bet this. I'm going to put an even Steven 800. It gets back 1477. Here we go. Wow, it was down. All right, before the odds change, I just bet it 800 to win 677 and 52 cents. You guys think I can get lucky and get 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th by the Marlins? Probably not. With 1 out now. All right, I'm going to post this little minus 119 little action for you guys. I think we're going to cash this hopefully with ease. As long as nobody gets hurt, we cash this baby right here. As long as nobody gets hurt, we will cash this. Touchdown winner. Congrats, everybody. Those 2 bets right there. To win $250 on FanDuel and to win $288.46 on Just Bet, Just Cash. Congrats to absolutely everybody. All right. I'm going to make these a little bit smaller because they're already winners. I hope you guys don't mind. They're already winners. So, we're going to label this one three prop, same game parlay. It's a minus 119. If you take them all to 4, it's great plus money. I'm just looking for easy cash. I don't need a big score. I don't need plus money. I just want money. I just want to win. That right there, I think, is a winner. That right there, I believe, is a winner. Okay? Jesus says, nobody out here that does it like Kyle showing tickets. No doubt about it. That is the truth. Now, you know what I wish the moment a bet was a winner, kind of like FanDuel does. I wish Just Bet cashed it out quickly. You know? I know Just Bet just came out with a same game parlay option. Looking at the props over at Just Bet, that I could roll my winners into. Yeah, watch somebody say, are them real tickets? Motherfuckers, yeah, they're real. Hell yeah, they're real. We do love the trolls. I will say this. I do appreciate all of the trolls that come into our chat. It says look for the same game parlay button, but I don't see no same game parlay button. Anybody see the same game parlay button? Oh. Oh, it's inside. Okay. It's just the option to do it. Okay. I get it. I was looking for if they had the ability to do alternate lines, alternate receptions. How we feeling about Elite Lamar? Lamar looked decent. Lamar definitely looked decent. Now, do we call him elite? That's a whole nother story. You know, I will say this. Two of the people that were trolling and hating a couple weeks ago, they've now bought in packages. And they're on board with us. Which is fantastic. Which is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, they're definitely different odds over there, LaShawn. Looking, let's see. I wish there was the ability to get alternate receptions, kind of like you can on FanDuel. Because, like, I don't like Ertz over 3.5. I think that's going to be a tough one. Oh, awesome, Jesus. Hell yeah. Ronald says, because I know you are the shit, my boy, right? No, I mean, it usually takes the guys that come in here hating a while to see what we do is legit and who we are and what we're about. Because remember, we're different than everybody. You can go to the dog shit show. You can go to the clown program. All they're doing is just giving play after play after play after play, right? Take this, take this, take this, take this. They're not showing you these right here. They're not showing you bets. They're not showing you that they're invested. They're not showing you that they're, other than trying to get you to sign up. I'm betting. I'm betting. We got a lot in action today. We got a lot in action. The clown program, right? Jesus, we have the clown. We have the clown. We do. We do. We do. We got the clown video. It's on the ready. You were not expecting that, were you, Jesus? Mr. Brackens, what's going on, brother? You guys definitely gave a lot back to new people and getting new people on board last year, no doubt about it. All right, so I got one more same game parlay that I'd love to give you guys. I think it's a solid one. Judge hit a second home run today. My gosh. Only missing the 800. Man, I don't know where the Gamblers Anonymous video went. Got a problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342. Don't be a degenerate like me. Call the number. All right. I know that game's starting in 10 minutes, and I want you guys to be able to bet it. So I've got another parlay for you guys. This is a bigger one. This is a plus 626. Y'all had plenty of time to see that one, so we're going to make that smaller. I'm going to leave this one big for the time being. And here's what it is. If you can't see the screen, grab a piece of paper and a pen, open up your notes in your phone. I will read it to you. You have 9 minutes or less to bet this. It is a plus 626. I used a no sweat token for 100, and then I went back in and I rebet the same thing for 500. Okay? Josh Jacobs, anytime touchdown. Debo, anytime touchdown. Scary Terry, 25 alternate receiving yards. Jaden Reed, 20-plus alternate receiving yards. Debo, 30-plus alternate receiving yards. That is Debo Samuel. Debo Samuel also to have 4 or more receptions. And Scary Terry, Terry McLaurin for the Commanders, to have 3 or more receptions. That is a plus 626. I also bet it in a different way as well. I did the exact same bet. I did the exact same wager. Get this spammer out of here. And I took out the anytime touchdown props. I took out Josh Jacobs anytime touchdown, and I took out Debo anytime touchdown. It dropped it down to a plus 147, but I had a 50% profit boost that I used, and it bumped it up to a 221. So I literally just gave you guys 3 same-game parlays that you can use for tonight to hammer the books. Because we're cashing tickets tonight, folks. We already cashed the 2 right there. 1 on Just Bet. And 1 on FanDuel for the same thing. As far as the NFL game goes, first quarter bet. See if there's anything that I like. First quarter total is over 9.5. I like the first quarter total over 9.5. I don't have a dollar on it, but I do like it. Five-one Yankees. Whoop. It's going to be a fun day today. It's going to be a fun day today. Nationals giving up a base runner there. What is the first quarter over on Just Bet? Is that 9.5? Although I still need them to cash out that wager. Reed's got to get back to work. Good luck, Kyle, and my other fellow D-Gen. See you at the ticket window. We will see you at the ticket window, Reed. We will be live tomorrow. So just so everybody knows, we will be live back again tomorrow, live, so we can break down college football, do a recap of what we got going on here. We will be live at 3 p.m. on the West Coast, 6 on the East Coast. Possibly sooner, but it's going to be scheduled for 6 p.m. on the East Coast. Game of the week is tomorrow. Stace Pub says 9. I like that number. 9 at Just Bet. Okay. Oh, yeah. First quarter over 9 minus 129 now. I like that. Problem is I need... I don't have a lot. I told you I did a big cash out from Just Bet. I wanted to see how their cash outs were. So I left $300 in there because I've got so much money in FanDuel. That's where I primarily use. But I did that one cash out last week and then had that money sitting in there and haven't used it since. But I need them to cash that one wager out first, which is not going to happen before the kickoff, I don't think. I mean, it's already a winner. I wish they'd cash that sucker out for me. Marlins just probably strand another runner here. All right, folks. That is what I have for now. What I'm going to do. And again, you have until 9:30 to get on board. FC's big game of the month. If you need one monster winner. If you need one monster winner tonight, that is the one to do it. Chat says log in and out. I don't think it's been... I did that before. Yeah, no, still hasn't cashed yet. LaShawn says, I'm right with you. They wait till the end of the games to cash out. Yeah, that's the one part that I don't like. Ronaldo, I don't dislike that at all. I mean, both have had plenty of opportunities to score. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be getting off the live here. But I'm going to make these wagers bigger. The ones that are still active, that haven't started yet. And I'm going to cover up my ugly mug. And I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave the feed running. The chat will be running for the next 5 or so minutes, probably. We'll leave it running for you guys. But I'm down here somewhere, all right? Again, game of the month going down. You got plenty of time to get on board. I will be back live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern time. And we'll be breaking down more college football, putting you guys on the winners that you guys got on the screen. So to everybody that is betting, no matter what you're betting, if it's FC's game of the month, if it's my personal plays, if it's a free play that I gave out in here, please make sure no matter what you do, you bet responsibly and you don't do anything stupid. So let's all have a great time. Let's bet responsibly. And let's have some fun. Most importantly, let's have some fun because winning is fun. All right, guys? Good luck, everybody. And I'm going to turn the feed off. Or my screen is already off. But I will leave the feed up for about 5 minutes. So anybody that comes in, you guys can still chit-chat in the chat. I'll be in and out. I'll be sitting at my desk. So if you guys have a question, feel free to comment. I'll be here. But if not, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for everybody that's tuning in.
they don't know. It's where I've been and who I am, all the ways I've grown. Blood in the sweat, tears and regret made me hard as stone. On my own, put the work in. Yeah, I earned it. It's my destiny. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh. Do a double take, see me on fire, see that I can't break. Knew I'd be great, knew I would rise through all of the pain. All of the love, start with it now, keeper of all faith. Never change. Put the work in.